aho kamera uyine chweka cyose kwa no waza wazireta ukazukumera obubwire bugufu aseka barama mizi nibaze nyuha mizi zeza kunywa mizi uzitwara ahize kamerwa internet no gikamera umwanya gumwe no twara entemo yuza kamwa yonka izindi bazirindire kunu holding boma wayitwara ahize kubana zikamerwa usikwa no ziheze bikuriya entwa no gikama no jubihabiha ebeneria kugira ngo ubwongo bwayo ebere settled kugira ngo erekora amatago wano wagikanga kanga mano gitera no gitera amatene negabika iza gagabika niyemo burwire kusanga yarwara umufumbi rw'amabere kandi kuza kwetera ubwire kwangwa soze sente nyingi na no bwire bwingi kwangwa wagiragurira rena yendaga kubusyaho enyuma ukacyaho mu kuzanza bente tikiri kirungi kugira ngo wano tunga amatungaga ngo kose munonge mbazi budde chikano urango entere yarwara ngitugitera mbazi icyo harwe bitaba kidiscouraginga uko bente waza kugitera mbazi tukwereza ebiro bitari ansebiro mushanzu ukuligiro mbazi gwakozesa kwangu wakosa matago tumasanga matago ni mani ngamanto ogate kandi utakaganya ogate utagatiro mukatale tumasagwe genero rosa hari umulisa so echo amani munonga tukwegesa kugira ngo bayirinde burwiye tubwiza ubwo buyo nagamba n'umufumbi rw'amabere icyo nkirigira omunkamambi umukami wa muri kwa ibereka ya narukwata byo twabagambira muiza rwe bitabazadi wafunira ubwire wize tubegese akurebera ente izenzungu kwangu ya mamatago kukikubasika so okukuzente amatagi yanywa ye yaza kuzarwa okushayizwa aliwa cyusa n'ekintu cy'amani munonga yitwa harwe bitabazadi ntikosa bucket feeding ikintu cya bucket feeding inteno no manyanywa amategaru kwingana ki amatagi yanywa nugwa manegerize kwa nago amataga atage kwereza ngagari yagenyana atagari gawo gumuntu ujya amategaye enywe ageru kubasa kongwani yutagira umulosi so mu arwita zade ente kuzarwa ndwantu zari tishato mukasheshe na tishato mu mazi agama tanyuma itakataka no mateminja hante tugine nsongago na rititano yasaye kuzunywa kasota wota tajiro mulosi kugira business kuko bitwaza amateminji tugine nsonga ahanyana no jigahereza kasawo consistent yani nyoma mata agapumirwe ga umbunju bwago ne kura nago kandi kura namani munonga kugira ngo irake kucyuka
embarasa simbuire Richman Arari na Pastor Brad Geradi omwagambire Ego Live Concert ebirebe kwesi mukago kwa mwendo mwaka guno omuvana Kadelis Kitumba choma cha mafuta nikigenda togota kitafundiki bire Ego kusagamba nangwa basande keresiba basine baburi mulingo kuruga musona sona na hano monoka kutamba mutwalo gumu VIP mutwalo 5 silver tebe mutwalo 30 golden tebe mutwalo 50 emiryango ne kinguru osai kumyezalo bacho agambira ego kwa
Africa is full of stories of culture, creativity, and connection. Now, Afromobile brings these authentic African stories to your screen wherever you are. From your phone to your TV, to your desktop or laptop, to your tablet, with the all-new Afromobile, enjoy these stories uninterrupted, streaming anytime, anywhere, and on any smart device. Locally locked in with live events, TV, radio, movies, exclusives, and on-demand shows and more. Afromobile is your getaway to the Pearl and the whole of Africa. Search and download Afromobile from your app store today and immerse yourself in the stories shaping us today.
very good evening hona Tooro mbechweke bihange birikwa kukanda ningonza kutabaru cyayo muri egyo ne sibe no cyahengaro kuruga balaza mpaka cha mukaga tuli mu weekend ningonza kusima webale butoso kusanga no honderaga 4 TV omuntu yakanza zaiti zona kuruga balaza mpaka balaza Tooro tukicyaho entekaniza estariz munazimu ezikuongeraho enkorakorano kumanya no kwegesibwa hano mu kibuga cyetu cya Tooro Fort Portal Tourism City and Uganda as a country ni hanga NCO na okutwaliza aha. Welcome on board bulikiro cha mukaga ziba saa 2 zo mkairizi na kiro cha kabiri saa 2 zo mkairizi program ekmeza Tooro ku bantu gibaye cyaho itwe nka 40 TV program ekmeza ni program yonka tuja kwa ntematamamu ensonga estariz munazimu ezikuba ze hinguririze NCA to Tooro specifically Tooro then tukuja mkibuga chikote cyo barambuzi na district center zaitu estohingurizeho niko tubane tuija okubantu bayicyaho ensonga ezikuba happening roku niko tujya kubantematamamu nabantu abatalaba nabo tukara kujya nabebembezi nabantu abandi ababutosa abanyakwine ntekereze nungari hangari yabo no kwingisanize bitekerezo nabakugu abatali bamo nabamo effective next week okweza next week tuchari mkwezi kwa uno kwa mnana kwezi kwa mwenda we shall be reaching out to your places ekimeza je kigara mbataka tutandika kurabanga nam tulika mwenge tuli Ntoroko tuli Bundubuje tuli Kasese cyenjojo shegegwa twije no kutingisanize bitekerezo because as for TV we have received the concerns from you our viewers habwake abacyenjojo tumukubaleta habwake abakamwenge tukubarora habwake abankana anka so we are going to be reaching out to those districts niko tsobole kugalishaho our broadcasting services nka for TV na muno muntekaniza ekimeza. Welcome on board gonza inspiration za kiki butosa ambao kumtekaniza ni ngonza kubasima bokusanga butosa muroho okuba nemutukura tera hamana nyowe ndi nabasaije nkwatanga babiri handake mbaisa mbija kwa nberanga na mbere muri monge kubetegereza kandi tugana ku bantu barangira omuto gwaitu runikira wa topic of discussion today hagati muntekaniza ekimeza. Shortly leka tugaruke briefly niko tukutandika officially program ekimeza.
Agine wa mkono. Welcome on board ningonza kuongera kwa tabaru cyayo hona mbere muri ni manya maziri kututeranizaho abantu abataleba mnabamu hamikora yitu yone taliye mnemo gano tuteranizeho ha Facebook ha YouTube ha TikTok Tooro mkerekano kenyini na hamikora NDO na all our social media handles no so kwa no tungakimuchonka go enjoy like share subscribe and also do comment no kwambera byo na tuja kwa twingisanize bitekerezo byanyu handake baisaho you'll be able to call in through kwa ninkwata masimu ganyu namba zange za studio zo kwanza rabo hansa handake nuko solo ku bantu ingisaniza ebitekerezo byanyu hamo nebyaitu abanyakuri of studios. One more time I'm privileged to host our own the president of the place omwebembezo yahanga anyakuri omkikaro kile cha Fort Portal manyire itombe twakuri batugambiraga resident district commissioners oguna abali president wihanga mukikaro eki nabajuwekire akoratire omwemezi wihanga mukikaro eki na mbere akuba ali bana Emma afande say hi the viewers obagambire kichori briefly abashaka ubundi bakora today nuko tole genda Mason itekanize kimeza
we bari muno mutekanizo program amabara mbanyita Businge Emmanuel deputy resident city commissioner kandi nkoko kigambire I am representing the president specifically in Central Division.
In other words, you are the president.
To Kasite to in RCC na aba deputies babiri our Central Division na North Division. So nyondi wa Central Division kandi nabo baramukiza abantu.
Okay. First and foremost, briefly, what is the role of an RCC within a place or a region or a city whatsoever?
The role of an RCC what is the role of an RDC? In the city, to get a RCC. So in the districts, to get a RDC. Now, a kikarukin kyo RDC, kirim constitution ihang. It is Article 203, and it is also in the Local Government Act, Section 71. Omulimo gwa mani ni kukorangu we monitor the government programs mukichweke kiba bakusindikiremu in a place where you are. Then another thing is to advise the local leadership on issues to do with the central government programs kandi kokuteka bridge hagati y'emikore ya local governments hamwe na central government. Then RDC and RCC is the head of security in that specific area of jurisdiction.
Okay.
So, baby amani muno
one last question to your introduction. Omuntu abantu wengi bekemba nkaguza ngam obwara kisura akaija. Many people were anticipating either coming or not. I don't know why they were thinking so.
Me coming here.
I don't know why they were people were anticipating outside there ngo Emma takuja kuzoka babize muno you know that is but thank God that you are here. Which criteria does one
Okay. This is not the first time you're with us.
No. So basically this show.
So
this program.
I have been here at 40 TV, not once, not twice, several times.
Okay.
So our baby no routine, wabus.
Nkabo.
Abakanyowe 40 TV first of all baza gisima, abakutoha mugisa ijaga hanu kusobora kubazao na abantu. Kubagambira emikore ni programs ya government. It is a form of making an accountability.
That's true.
For the government we are serving. So there is no way I would not come here. Kan kuno bujunanjiwa mbwine kan omugisa for TV ebumpai.
Now ban RCC omuntu wana akora na asoma na hiyo mkani mchasoma mchalbato to get to wishes to become at the end of the day. Yes. You want to become a doctor, you want to become an engineer, you want to become what? Did you at some point in life ever think of wishing to be an RCC, an RDC or Skabokita? And which criteria does one undergo kwa folk?
Mazima what I had in general nyonko muntu mukura nkanyine kitekezo kyukuba mwebembezi
leader.
Yeah, but not specifically nija kuba RDC nija kuba MP but I had that urge
in you
yokufoko mwebembezi kandi thank God by the grace of God sanjino ndi mwebembezi.
Okay.
So RDC akoma president kandi qualifications ziri constitution yihanga someone must be having a minimum of senior 6 just like bana bagenzi betu wakendo bembeze kwa MP now the qualification the minimum is senior 6 so at senior 6 omuntu asakwa RCC but that is not the only prerequisite. The discretion in president ni wakomamu omuntu owabwine ngwaine usobozi kumukikira to represent him in a specific area.
Haro ene internal connection gambangu kunywanira omuntu naka ngo abe irundiki
ebintu byona tukubazao rundi ebintu kubazao hakikaro kya RDC rundi emikore ya RDC in constitution musamu kunywanira musamu kikiona. There is nothing. It is about what the constitutional requirement is and what the appointing authority ogno president ikyakwenda muntu kandi ikyakwenda kikorwe mukichweke kyakuba kusindikirimo
na bamanyere personally ko muntu rundiki it's by favor ne gwano isanga yakoma atakumanyika.
I think if it was kintu kyokugwera abantu abantu bakiro wengi bakwemba kisaba buli omu yagulia
Okay.
buli omu yakufokere so
Okay.
it is not ngo nkibwera omuntu no it is not like that
Okay.
president ine mechanism yokoma abantu be kandi nebigenderero ngo omuntu ona asaba gukora guno mulimo ntasaba gukora.
Then before becoming that an RCC, what were you?
Ntakafokera RDC nyine ebintu ebingi binakoze. One,
just one.
Nangwa nkabanza kwekozesa. Then nakora nekitongole kya Legal Paint. Narugaho nagenda Legal Paint. Na mara nikakora na companies za kokoa, nikakora na Ora mu Uganda Limited. Bitwadi narugaho. Abakire kitekezo kibugambire kagenda obwebembezi. Nagenda mu mikore ya pate ya NRM. And I was the Deputy National Coordinator, Midwestern, the 12 districts.
What I wanted you to bring out, me today, if I'm appointed to be the RCC, if it so happens, but the president, I'm a journalist by profession. No, what I'm like saying, before I'm appointed the RCC, yes. I'm a journalist by profession. True. So before Emma was appointed the RCC, who was Emma?
Who was Emma is what I told you. Emilimu inakozele kumanyira.
Okay, then
nasoma na kwa economics. Then sazinu malize course yangu ya law.
Okay.
So that
you are now a lawyer.
Yeah.
So you're now
after graduated.
Yes.
Exams are final semester nkabikora.
I was a lawyer then.
I am. That's why I was very comfortable.
He is now a lawyer able to defend each and every mess.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So ningira sazulu ntangire aspiring member of parliament central for Porto Central Robin Neira mchaba kutorora nuko tugenda maiso netekanize kimeza.
Wevale muno wetu omukuru Gonzaga Kick Simon. Nja kubanza nokweyanjura ibara nkabulikiro ninyo mugisha Rauben. Kandi owaligire ntebe y'omukurasi mu parliament habwa Fort Porto Tourism City Central Division. It is true I am aspiring beitu opinion polls rumurunde kiri mubataka bamazirira kusaramu ogu no MP wetu
orizire kimjo korahera
kandi nkoko bwesiga bamaze kubuntekamu amazima agali ninja kwemera ndwane enseno ehinduke nabagirole bagambe omusaijogo tukabantu mu buruwamu tukabantu mu buruwamu.
Okay, thank you so very much. Those are my guests. Nyina abantu babiri nyina hobusinge Emma RCC for Porto Tourism City, nyina hona aspiring member of parliament Robin Mugisha for Porto Tourism City. And for those of you soccer lovers, it's unfortunate and nukobiba biti for Uganda Cranes mumzane ya CHAN African Cup of Nations finally basora kwamba tuihamu obuntu ihwama team egi bajiserebata Senegal etutire ikene just 1-0 hagati mudakika ezo kumalira tusalirwa muno nkihanga neito abahagizi bemizano na muno mwita kwetaga local content because me no kuba milioni 10 zazi n'umugambira abusambi bana nyakuru mwasano timba manyire but bona ba Uganda Cranes that is me imanya yes then abanda kugonze mizane ndije nunge yabajungo yabangereza nserio ko Arsenal hamwe na Leeds United mbetwenzera hambeho baba mazire kuba mu first half Arsenal maze kubanetera mu goal zayo 2 Leeds echene mwamasa beto at the end of the show mbiro mzano kuraja kwereye we shall keep you updated akwa nimanya abandi mugonze kimeza kandi abandi muri mu mizano so ona tukwatayo kasavo kanyama now today mu bichweke bya Kampala mu State House ubu nindaga kubasomera mbike bigameso mu ihanga NEC National Executive Council ya NRM eswere kuba nikara kabwejungera wenyine mukuru kujeweri kaguta Museveni abere na abantu be kuruga mu ihanga liona binge binyakubero kwingisaniza betu habere mu one of the omuro gwa manugul hagati ya executive yokwenda kwa bakoma wiki kwije kiro cha kasatu na muno hagati ya second vice national second mkonyera wa RCC wa NRM ya mungu na
it is second vice chairperson NRM
very good nugo muro gwa manu gutwasaga guryoku betukanimbaniro kwamba komwa mbakuterwa karukabo next week on Wednesday museke so who will be through we don't know the grace of God era
Beitu alhamakura garo. Some of the delegates have been kidnapped.
Cannot kidnap.
Yes. Bababulizeho.
Abanka benyine.
Some of the delegates abakuja kukoma akarura ko. Bababulizeho candidate ndaka abakwasiye babuzaho babaserekero. They will surface on the election day.
Ansonga ke botekereza.
Okay,
now let me
that's part of the
discussion. Thank you so very much. Now, whose gains is the president protecting? Ntuyetegereza kurungi wiki nkemwe nyumaho ekarabaho kandi portraits zabembeza batalabana bamu hantebe sarizimnazimu zamazire kuba historikubwa kandi NCO na yazorora kutanikira mu kitebe cya NUP, mu kitebe cya FDC, mu kitebe cya PFF, mu kitebe cya NRM nebindi byona ebisani ebyabo abakunihirwa kwesimba hantebe ezo mukaruka abona kukwembere hangere Uganda mwaka kwija bekamara kuba nebitorikibwa beitu kibe kyasingire kuleta muno ebukaguzo mituma y'abantu ni ekisani echa his excellent the president of Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni na mbere yagambire whatever the case is protecting what?
The
gains. Now, in today's discussion tuenda tukigalishio tukitahemu RCCR on behalf of the president nyeno muntu wabulikiro and is also aspiring member of parliament for Tooro hamna nyowe omtekanizo program tuenda tere mtoshi twingisanize bitekerezo twekaguze whose gains is the president protecting. If you want you can kuturora Chenjojo Kamwenge Uganda at large for Tooro rundiki so ikikanzi kurekereke chikaguzo nicho tukwenda kwantwe kaguzaho kero whose gains is the president of Uganda protecting. And handake maiso in our second hour tuja kwantwe kaguzaho is Tooro among the gains that are being protected, yes or no? Niko solo kugenda maiso netekaniza end. So first and foremost inatanike na RCC bwana Emma being a presidential representative hanu kibuga chete chibarambuzi. Whose gains is the president of Uganda protecting?
Wabari munu mtekaniza wa program kandi gari mazima ngo president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni na ijakuongea isimu.
True.
Ka presidential candidate kandi ka flag bearer wekitebe kya NRM.
O mama zuko na bia already.
Bamurabizeo ba members ba NRM abanyakuli delegates conference muneki. So it is true, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni naija kuisimu kana nja kuba ballot paper. He's already flag bearer.
Okay, sure.
So kimu habigenderero why is going to contest is to protect the gains. Actually ni baza kusima abo mutwe ogwa kirikinu kamba ngo tubazeo gains. Multoroti manyima yo kikireserota ebintu ebitusobwere
gukora kubiyete bijuma.
Ebdunde bijuma. Whose gains is the president protecting. Now, utubaza intebe ya bwa president. Tubaza ikintu ikinya kuri mu constitution in Uganda. And specifically Article 198. It talks about the position of the president and what comes with it. President in a commander in chief or am I? President is the fountain of honor. So everyone when he's doing something, he's doing it in trust. In trusting the gains ndebyone byarakora na bikora aba constitution ya muhero bujunanzibwa kandi na bikora abo abantu bona abanya Uganda. Now ekingi tuleta akikaguzo ngo where are the gains tinuko kile kikaguzo like I told you omuntu gwa kirikuri murungi muno akwa ngutu ekisani where has Uganda what was Uganda before President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni
40 years ago?
Yes. What was Uganda 40 years ago? And that Uganda, it is good that ita abanyakuri hano iyo ari journalist on mwebembezi someone onyakwine kitekerezo unaenda kwesimba it means umuntu oguna ateko kuba knowledgeable
so
rundi ateko kuba ine kintu kyamanyireho history ihanga nesi yono kandi nirangu ono egitrate again tuniko mugisha yes. Now what was Uganda before the NRM coming into power? This is the Uganda that was characterized by disease. And that's why obubwire abantu bazinaga ebizina abasomere iraho mukisara nyo ni bakiraho n'emyaka. But you remember there were songs like the 6 killer diseases, polio, tetanus, tuberculosis. Now the fact that ngusazina abantu they cannot sing those songs, it is a gain.
Okay.
And it is attributed to President
Museveni.
That even in the health sector we have moved a step. Ngusazina abantu tebasa kurwara endoire ezali ziri common mubwiro obwo bwenyuma enale mutakayizire. That is a gain. I am very happy ngusazina nyine mugenzi wange Mugisha,
who is a doctor.
He's a doctor. And being a doctor he knows where I have come from. But I will not go to the profession nyenda kugenda abo profile. His profile is actually something that is inspiring, and it is a gain to this government. It is a sign that there is a progress that has been done. He's himself is
a gain.
You came here and told us about Bagamba, how you are born, your background. I am telling you, had it not been the NRM government, on Mugisa yakwatari hano kandi yakwatari n'ekitekerezo ekyo Mfuzi. It went to Mfuzi. But his condition was different. Akatsobora publicly agamba bakakora street tunuko. But he managed to grow. How? Because Uganda was not at war. You imagine? Yes, you imagine.
Emma.
Yes,
okay.
You imagine an orphan. Onyakuikarire sazunu mu Democratic Republic of Congo. Or an orphan onyakuri mu Sudan. But you don't need to be an orphan even. Kaguza abantu abanyakuri mu Congo sazinu. Abantu abanyakuri mu Sudan. Ntakayizire hano mu studio. Mbaye nindora ka video. Kwa busasi. Over 150 people have been killed in the last 1 week in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
That's true.
Because of the insurgency in Nyakuliyo. Now, when I come here and I tell you that Uganda, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is protecting the gain of having secured a country for the last 40 years, that we don't have a war from one corner of Uganda to another corner. We don't have people, Ugandans, running as refugees. Sazu twakwetuli maya twakwetulinka kwa na Kongo ali utano. Maya twakwirukirenka. So bino nibe bintu tukwenda kwijukia abantu no kubagambira ngo these are the gains we are talking about. Peace and security is very important. Abgato ine kintu cyore kyosa gukora obusinge butaro, that stability. Now you can hate Museveni for whatever thing or whatever reason you are Ugandese. But you must appreciate the fact that Uganda is at peace. Uganda is very stable. Ugandans can afford to do what they can do minus running up and down. Now, it is not surprising either to refugees
and so
instead of being a refugee producing country, Uganda is a host.
Host, they are true.
Yes, because now omuta kimwangwira muno kuruga Sudani, Congo na yuko urutalo kujja mu Uganda. Why? Because Uganda is secure. But we are all human beings.
Information.
Yeah, but we are all human beings.
Information, please.
Wait. We are all human beings. Now, having secured abantu kugamba ngo busingi bro, development yabaho, enkurakurana yabaho, production yabaho. Between 1962 to around 1985, Uganda got very many presidents above 5.
True.
It was not democratic. Ngwabana Uganda bakomera omuntu ekisanja kya Hawaii ya Rugari. Okono kuhindura aba president bona twagizire. It was by the gun in most cases, and it was a sign of instability. And there could not be production industries kasitakora abokuba abantu bakabari muduka there was no stability. Now, what was the situation? Ino kimanya ngo mu Uganda muno abantu basimbagara indi kutunga extra rundi sabuni. Do you know that?
That's true.
That is true. But now every household can afford.
But bakisimbara go in a condition.
What was the condition?
Enyikare kaba
scarcity. Enyikara kabairiki? Nkimasa ngusazuna enyikara kabairiki?
Nonke.
Is that a gain?
But when bakisimbara how much was it costing?
Nyenya kukaguza. Was there salt or
okay, continue with the submission.
Now, my submission is that even the basic needs ebintu kozesa mumaka bulikiro bya bulikiro manya sabuni manya sukari who are you by that time kugira sukari but sazule ebintu ebyona tubi abo government ya NRM kandi abo bembezo burungi wa president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni abantu abatukizire emyaka bakimanyire people know kandi sazule I'm very sure aba mbari ya TV they are remembering where we have come from. So when we are talking about the gains, let us be objective, let us be logical. Tubaze ebintu ebitumanyire kandi tubaze ebintu ebitusemere kugambira abantu bakakoreki bakahura itari kwijana kubaza ebisuba. Now sazunu twine stability na peace nkibalizero olutaro twine ra obulemu busigayize ka government ya NRM kukurangwa abantu basobora kugira entasha nikyo kura program ka PDM Paris Development Model, twine programs ka emyoga, twine programs ka youth livelihood, kandi twine programs ka zindi ka youth skilling. Government ka kirorango because of the population increase abantu abakiro wingi bona basapta genda kun mu white collar jobs. Actually sazin world over hands-on skills is the way to go. It is not only in Uganda. And we should appreciate you, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in every region. Sazinu twine youth skilling centers, is abana basa kiramune singanto, basa ugenda bakabasomesa, bakagira obukugu, omukora nkasabuni, kukora welding, amasoke, bakasobora kufoka ba job creators than job seekers. Ito ka for patrol every after 6 months. Tusindika abana batari hansi ya nsanju ndikinana. So all those people are being prepared to have skills to create what jobs such that they can also employ other people. Now hanu nkabantu bona bayine ebintu twine ito ka region kandol kati ya Tooro. Twine ebintu twakugondeza bihano. And one of those things is the industrial park. Granted, because as we create industrial park, what in Havana bakasobora kugira emirimo. What would be the biggest contribution of an industrial park in Tooro region? What I'm pointing to is whatever the government is doing is preparing us to another stage. Katugira abana bagire skills is to saw kozesa industrial park era bayizire kandi ngibanya nige kwija tusobora kugira abantu bakuruga mu Tooro region abakuruga mu Fort Portal city
abanyakutegekera in advance
yes bakasobora kukora ebintu bikwetagisa mu industrial park so I think that is also another gain we have a critical mass of people prepared they have the skill and they have the capability to start up something and actually contribute to the GDP of this country.
Okay.
Specifically in that program, abana tutuweta katandike kubaha ibintu bikwatu. But that's in the next output, the next graduation, bana bagenzere. Government nija kubaha buri kimu ekikwetagisa kurugaye bakatandika kukora emirimo bakokozereke. Basomere. Even the previous graduates, ababandizeyo, we have a system, we have a database where all those students ezingato eziona mbeja kuija government tubahe equipment ezokosa so that someone puts to use ekintu kyakubakozereke ayegere that is also another gain ya president and protecting ekintu kiri infrastructure development good
marira neki amagero boramara yo tujya twenda kubiria kitinga iyo abantu bazebyona
abako mbenyenda abantu betegereze which gains are we talking about infrastructure development nino mugisango nkasomera hano shugo nsomire kegumi
musereka
yes amusereka and I am very proud okay ngonyo nkasomera mu isomero eri ansomeseze and beyond whatever I am I attribute it to a school which is in Fort Portal now that time we could move from Bundi Wuju to Fort Portal kuja kusoma in most cases to amaraga wiki came to have go down na uruga Bundi Wuju Monday no ika Fort Portal Tuesday Wednesday as the depending because as ndo kuna kuganda set at TV nsagenda nka nsagenda Bundi Wuju
direct
engudo zikozero twine orugudo rukuruga Fort Portal for example kasese rukozero twine orugudo rukuruga Fort Portal Gembarara rukozero twine orugudo rukuruga Fort Portal Kenjojo Kagadi Hoima Kampala rukozero standard roads now having gains kikumanyisa so bintu bitakakozero uketegereza
true
abwo ni most cases abantu bakwijana they base much more habite bitakakozero kandi kun there is a lot that has been worked on and that reminds me manye abantu abakozero senior 6 bayine kubarore bintu you handle a question the side you are talking about but there must be an however side true to handikaga however so abantu bakizire muntu kijana mbabaza ambenda kubaza ikintu kitakakozereki kitakakozero true I am very sure my brother is here the first thing on his agenda the first things as in Kinjura Road the next things as in industrial park so
why are you preempting
but like I'm not preempting you I'm trying to show you that much as a interview bitakakozero
okay in your last submission Banafand
yes so my submission is the gains is tukubazao ka government bujunanzwe bwiti twena nkabanya Uganda korora ngo toyikana nazo because if the gain is about peace protecting the gain in regard to peace is a responsibility ya president iwe ko muntu wa burikiro nyowe ko mwebembezi na abantu bona abanya Uganda so these are the gains to protecting country we must protect them by the jealousy how do we do that by voting the guarantor of these very gains the guarantor of the gains we have Sazin President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni oba kintu kya democracy kibalize we still have time so that is the appeal nyenda abantu bakimanye byone bibalize the guarantor of all that I've talked about is President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni who is the candidate in the next general elections as a president of the Republic of Uganda.
Thank you so much, Bana Emma. I think why I have not interfered with you, none of us have information like Muima, it was your first submission. Yes. It was about the question whose gains is the president protecting. So, you know, RCC, you were supposed to be responding to that. So, also back to you, Bana Rauben Mjisha, same case. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes. Also do submission yao nkaema kukoyakora then hagati yo kutandike kuinteractinga and discussion egende hakimeza honyeni haleneko kwa semeri kubanero. Whose gains do you think the president is talking about, and which one is he protecting? Ezihanga, Ezenkomuntu, and all that.
Obviously, Mr. Emma yanabaza. Nyewe nikosa conscious yange.
Of course turakosewa, pako nakosewa.
You know the brain is made up of different parts. But preferably, I was using the best part, the acetabulum. Obunindengaho processing information nyunge nyakufikiri about
what is submitting,
what Mr. President was talking about. Recently nkaruga hano nakusobora ekikaguze nkakigaruka nakusobora gaini zinu tiziri zaitu zabo huwe na group ye ekinkimaze last ninja kukibaza kurungi.
That is good.
Baitu wetegereze kene gaini zizo
zabo na government na system na abantu
so bakubazaho peace yange na Museveni ontarum
bazolindi mpora mpora habo kuba nkoyirobwire bwawe
I beg let
baitu baitu in health we say kuba murweire is not manya to be healthy is not just merely the absence of disease or infirmity.
Kuba momezi kumesa ngo botarwere ngo momezi ndikora kwamisa
hura kugira obwomezi tichikumanyisa ngo botarwere ngo hato uri healthy uri kurungi manyo chetegerize being healthy is not just merely the absence of a disease or infirmity.
Kubamba
ntarwere, it is a technical word.
Kubamba ntarwere tichikumanyisa mutindwere.
No, hati nyetegerezoti hati omuntu abantu abengi batekereza ngukuba oyinobwemezi bubi ngunoboli orweiro hakitabu, but that's not the case. No sobora kubota rweire oli nkukundora hano, but I am not healthy. Psychologically, physically, socially, and spiritually. I am not okay.
Indicators as well.
So there are a lot of indicators that shows this person is healthy.
And this one is not.
Wait. Socially, the social aspect, you have to look at it. The physical aspect, you have to look at it. The spiritual aspect, you look at it. And the economic aspect, you have to look at it. Then finally, when you look at those four aspects, okasango muntu zona alikurungi, that one is okay. But overasanga one of them is missing, that person is not okay. So I go back to bine byo kugamba ngu leadership obwebembezi bubeire burungi. Ya kugamba ngu so ninyenda manyise Mr. Emma na bakutuliriza neyo moderator nti ihanga lino butaba mwemundu nizibaza runde war is not a guarantee that people are at peace.
Compare it with what I talked about.
I think you should not interrupt me.
Emma,
I was
unless otherwise better with
it's okay.
Yes, I want to educate Mr. Emma. I want to educate him right now.
Wait a moment. Whatever you feel like reacting upon, note it down.
Yeah.
Time for reaction.
And actually, you have a big task of noting it down. This stage is writing.
It's okay.
Yes, because this is now educating you. Okay. Secondly, I wanted to educate you about this thing agambire abantu bayino busingi. Ninyenda kumanyisa Emma nabakutukuliriza. Just the absence of gun noise does not guarantee peace
in a country.
Fine, there is quietness of gun. The gun is quiet as of now. But it does not mean that Ugandans are at peace. Have you looked at the economic aspect? Have you looked at the physical aspect? Have you looked at the spiritual aspect? Have you looked on all other aspects? You can't just exclude the gun noise, and you say people at peace. It is totally wrong. Then yayongera yatugambira, we are very lucky. We are very lucky kugambira, we are very lucky tulibomugisa muno. Tenu kwa chigambira, tulibomugisa muno kurora we are not a refugee producing country, but we are a refugee hosting country.
Yes.
partially it is true that we are hosting refugees. But it is not totally correct. Ngwito, we are not refugees somewhere. Have you gone to Dubai? Have you gone to Qatar? Have you gone to Saudi Arabia and you see how many refugees are from Uganda that are there?
So are Chinese refugees?
This is called modern refugee. Actually, let me tell you, I think, Emma, you should not interrupt. Emma, you should not interrupt me. Yes,
when
you say
no,
you will answer those questions.
I'm protecting
you will answer,
Robin. Emma, please.
He will answer that question.
Robin.
When you implied it,
No,
question
please.
is seek for
no. I want to inform the country and all people that are seeing us that even Ugandans are refugees in other countries, notably Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, etc.
All over the globe.
Abana baryoku, they are refugees. And kandi chobusasi in fact itwens obusuhuki bwetu bubimuno.
Buli modern.
No, bubimuno buli mumo, they are the worst. Because of okwijo karora abakongo basuhukire kudu habokubo wabo habereyoki orutaro. Beitu okura obakwa bali hano bakugamba owoito kusuhukira habo orutaro. Beitu hariyo sente.
Okay.
Hariyo business.
Okay.
Beitu abana beitu hano rundi abanya Uganda hano kura basuhukire mu Saudi Arabia. Barugire hano basuhukire bine na madiguri. Bareka hano bonaku basuhukira mu Saudi Arabia, basuhukira mu Qatar. And elsewhere etc. Oyetegeze nko kuturi refugees. I think you should exclude. By the way, kine kintu buli muntu akitegereze from today. No, the country should be, the people in the community should be told. Abantu basemeye kubagambira amazima. Uganda is tulinsuhuki. Are you sure tulinsuhuki abana bali mu Qatar, bali mu Saudi Arabia, bali mu biyumba, bali mu byombeko babasibiromu. Abandi ni mubagara gensigo tibeina, abandi mubagara tibeine biki, tibeine baha, tibeineki. Then you tell the public tituine nsuhuki. Uganda nizi nsuhuki, kande nsuhuke zili mkuchura, obuzi kuchura takulga ina maziga na haruga yomusai. Can you imagine omuntu kusuhuka na degree ya law? Omuntu kusuhuka na bachelor's in engineering. Omuntu akasuhuka naki? A bachelor's degree in education. Omuntu akairuka ine degree ege yamazire kufuna mukubona bona kwa amani atobere akagifuna akongera akairuka naye misinda akasuhukira naye mu Saudi Arabia. Then you tell the whole country that we don't have refugees
and we are protecting the game.
We are refugees. Ekyo kimazire kandi nyongera na basomesa hura na basomesa na bagambira. The absence of gun noise does not guarantee peace in a country. That one should be noted.
I didn't know thing. He's noting.
Are you sure that people are at peace? That because there is no gun noise, people are at peace? Are you sure?
Okay.
No tekerezo muzeira hereriro mwana we. Milioni za sente na yohoza mu bitebe na alimire mbimbi. Omwana yarugayo muzeire bamukaguza district ine milioni zingatu ku mulimo. Ogo muntu ali at peace. You rather die of a bullet than dying of that pain.
Okay. Continue submitting.
Hati yabanangambira obururu. Obururu ngumuzeya yesimbire. Muzeyi we bale kwesimba akiki yowere kaguta mu 7 wesimbire kimu. Baitu wa yesimbire ko. Hati nacha ojo gwe. Nacha abanya Uganda tiba kukimanyiki.
Ngoki.
By the way reka nacho nkikugambe kandi okimanyire. Rundi buli kankigambira abantu abakuturora.
Tell them.
Akarura tukujamu ege ya isere democracy. It is not. Obururu bwa 2026 obwa president bakabubarakara buli mu computer balinzire kiro kimu babarangire.
Are you speaking with information or just?
This is information. Obururu bakabubarakara batire nanka results mu computer balinzire kuziba kuyaye cyamani musigaize kuterwa kusibwa kuitibwa nebindi nkebi. No kusisira sente mu karuru. Otherwise even that budget should be withheld barangire obururu bwabo.
Batasisa karuru
na kugamba akarura ka president aka 2026 balinzire ku already it is already computed balinzire kutuha results. So akarura tukugenda mu akona isere democracy. It is not. Abantu mwaja kuja mu karuru babatere. Abantu mwaja kuja mu karuru babatomere. Mwaja kuja mu karuru batera amasasi. Mwaja kuja mu karuru bakoze sente nyamwingi. Obu turaruga mu karuru sikurufizi nja kubalemu. Obu turaruga mu karuru ebitu bija kutemba. Obu turaruga mu karuru muja kubona bona. Ihanga tulikoreke. they computed the results balinzire kuzibasomera eki kanihire mu kyetegerize hati ngaruka haskilling
yabana bazabana M
Yesu Kristo kunu kujogebwa kikati kali bozo murabani mutujoga arasisi kwesengerize baza nabaseja bani mutujoge ne mutusigiramo habo kuba we are Ugandans we have put you into power kandi twabalindira mbwebembezi habaki ni mutujoga mukatsembesaye. Can you imagine ngo abana babo ohuliro bali mukubatwara mu international schools ni barugaye basomere courses courses
ya kunkagwiza
hura abana babo ni babatwara mu international schools ni barugoko ni basoma mbabakwasa offices za amani abandi bali yabo basoma ibiti bikenkwa betumali mu offices za amani batwinamirire iyo uwo munaku ni bakugamba kwato umwana wawe umutware ayegecyarani perfect nacho tinka cyangire kimwe betu hatuhura reason yenu I myself I took my own time na visiting most of the skilling hubs ezinyakuli hano twine kibuku I have gone kibuku 6 times
kasanga yoki
hura inyenda amalirizi twine kijwiga hali kenzojo nkajayo na kajayo 4 times hii recently akabali mukazi mamwita sinsia ono muhara wananka wa Kamasaka no wakurolerayo I have gone there all those times nkagenda hali mu buku what is taking place in those hubs? Yes, some skills are given to those youth. Some of the skills are being given. But most importantly, it is an NRM school where those youths are just being told and taught about NRM cadreship. Okay. Courses in NRM cadreship.
Okay. Not skilling as per se.
Nkugambire balino bakora courses in NRM cadreship obokoli kuli babanza kusomesa otakasomere kintu cyone cyo kubeja rundiki yarani rundiki babanza kusomesa how to love your government, not even your country. Hata ikinachi kitarabadi mbabanza kusomesa kugonza omwebembezo wa nyakurumu.
Okay.
Onyetegerize.
That's not patriotic.
Oboraruga hano preaching enjiri ye NRM. Oboraruga hano batalionga kugambire kitebe kinu na kinu. Kuba ababo bali mu office mu AC nizibatere embeho itu abetu mwana yinchi mugende musome cyarani because buli muzee na yegomba mwana kujya mu university akafuna degree kandi iri mu amagezi kandi akafuna no murimo akatunga umurimo akakora onyetegerize betito nibenda batukulingure 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 wewe dora batukulingure batujulinge batukulingure hata ubone batukulingura ubone mbaturubatira mbagenda ito tubyama mbarubata mbagenda ito turubata hati huliriza keno hati RCC to kumujunana utamujunana nkakugambira twine group isatu za abantu
no marege soga yinyine
twine abali kurungi twine abasendekeriza abali kurungi twine na abali kubi abali kurungi hati twara Museveni mamonga anite hata abasendekeriza bali kurungi nguno hata okubosendekerizo wali kurungi iwe jokiroro munta ubwiro bwingi na rubatano mugeiga naye wangwe nakwero because omugeigo walikara mu hotel akagure nyama nawe namugure nyama nakora omugeiga araimera amudara gwe bichora akagure kichori nawe namukora nali so ono wasendekerizo wali kurungi akakugwa na akoma nali akakugwa na akoma na tamunsaho hati to abali kubi tunulire bali tubaru mujasi ijo nturebe tumukoraki
nibigenda meso
gurupe y'abantu abanyakuri kubi mwihanga muno niho nkugwa hamuneyo atogumuhemu ona asendekeriza abariki
ari president awere
yego asendekeriza abari kurungi eme bizibe bitwina bini beitu asendekeriza bari abari kurungi atoga asendekerize takubifiringa hati nyone tubisigara mu itwenga Ugandans let us style up kukira muno abantu abari kubi mu rubugo rwa footpot nyowe ndugira street amazima agari na yekamba na isomesa na yehamu na gunugutu atarubata mu district yo kunibansaba sente zenguzi tiguri gumu ebiri nimpuka mu district bansaba sente zenguzi nakabarora Pochetegeri is that what they should reward me out of my suffering tinabamusuma tinabati
usomira mu businge nyamwinge obunyako
obusinge buhanyo kugambirege absence of a gun no is not just a guarantee of peace. Pochetegeri so abanya Uganda bali kubinkanyowe kukira muno mu rubugo rwa footpot.
Thank you.
Paramete mujinkwasi paramete jinjigwe muntu nje simbemu mwije mwe kuna nyonya basejabo ebintu byona hanu bikakoro.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. This is Bwana RCC Emma Businge and also MP aspirant for Port Tourism City, Bwana Rauben Mujisha, submitting. I think your first segment of submission in Tung.
True.
And I was feeling the heat from the other side of RCC, wanting to react on some points. Likewise, he also wanted to react when you were submitting. Now we are getting into serious business of our discussion today. Whose gains is the president protecting? Inya mnyakulio kwa hero wunu wakatoteane zao wala Facebook wala YouTube mtugonza kusima msuzi numena Bwana RCC for Porto City Emma Businge hamona MP aspirant for Porto. This is Rauben Mujisha. Abakidesira RCC today. The president's portrait ekinya kuturikiri echanga bwana isimbera omwake 2026 haro logo bas slogan yobe echikubi kibatekereho protecting the gains ntwekaguza zenyinze na submission ya RCC mkubanza astulekerege umuliyezi ezinga gambe samu tasharo mu indweire abakuwa nejuka mu myaka before the 40 years of NRM's government hakabaro the 6 killer disease polio oruseru hakaro nebzine bindi. I'm still giving a recap to those who have just joined us in Abanda Banyakuru. The population
by the way,
grew. A moment.
There's something I forgot. With polio and etc. There is a meeting that started in Alma Ata in the 1980s. Were you there?
Submit.
What was that meeting about? It was a global meeting, a global health meeting that started in Alma Ata. That it was called the over Afghanistan by that time. But today. Presently, it is Afghanistan. Afghanistan? Yes, Afghanistan. The meeting started in Al-Mahata, where they developed Millennium Development Goals. Can you even mention them?
No,
can you mention those Millennium Development Goals? So among the
make your point.
Can you mention those Millennium Development Goals?
Make your point and
yes, because he's trying to lie that the polio and etc. were taken off by them.
This government.
Totally lie. I have told you a meeting started in Al-Mahata, presently called Afghanistan, right? Where they developed global Millennium Development Goals. One of them was health for all. Health for all.
Ension.
Health for all. Ension. And that was globally shaped. And later it was taken over by the World Health Organization that fulfilled it in the entire globe.
So it's not a so attributed to NRM.
First wait.
All countries on the same standing.
That aspect. Nkasanga mbaja kutindo rutindo bakarutinda ndumu. Of course ninja kwepanka ntandikira myepanko ntindi nyokwe. So these ones are just riding on the moving horse. But that thing was discussed in Alma-Ata and it was under the Millennium Development Goals, which are 8. There are 8.
Okay, it is okay.
And one of them is health for all.
Very good.
Moderator.
Wait, I've been at some meeting on giving information on what you are.
There is no how you can lie when I'm seated.
Now, there is also population growth. And Emma Gambirege, or Gambirege no submission, or Gamba, Emiaken Makmiana, a NRM government in a Yizidem Webemezi. Population ya kabechari into. But niwe Emma magezi ya gawo mzeiro mwebembezi. Emiaka makumiana ego. No wakubere ile familia yao nka Emma's family homestead. Mumiaka makumiana muzigati aba mabana binga.
Webere muno. I think ikaguzokia kirungi muno. Kandi kija kusomesa na abantu abamu.
Which is that's why we are here.
Those who are watching us. Now you're asking me in 40 years. How would my family be?
Basing on okay.
You have asked me that question because I am here.
You are alive.
Assuming
Tooro.
Polio kanita.
Madinka kuzoa.
Wakwendo kakuzoa. Assuming ukafera murutaro. You are going to kikakuzoa. Are you getting my point?
I'm getting your point.
Assuming I am a refugee and the conditions are hostile and I die, I even don't marry.
On that same submission, nunkaguliza sikaguzo. Abomezi na abakafa miaka makumiana abengine ba.
Abomezi na abakafa. I cannot give statistics.
Because yes, and you may not have the figures, but nguleka kumaisa ngo no gamba kakuboka boferi mu rutaro na nkabuizoa.
Now, if the conditions remained, NRM government etaro rundi buli na kuefiri. Yes, nikyo nkwairenda na life expectancy. Yes, I gave you life expectancy. So to 65. And I'm very happy ngomuntu nyikarire nawe is a live example.
No.
Is a omuntu nyikarire nawe is a live example of the gains of the NRM.
I'm not.
One, asoboye kusoma omusayi John tukubaza nawe.
Hasente zo.
Sanjuni can see it is a doctor.
Hasente zo.
Let me tell you, the mere fact of government etaire condition ngomuntu asobola.
MR mtakuja kwikirangaza naiwe.
No, for you, your role is not to agree with me.
Yes.
You are moderator. But moderator. A moderator's role is not to agree with me.
But can you?
Okay.
Yes.
Nanyo still mbyangire gear.
No, for you.
Let's first clear this.
Omarato kinyuenda it will become a noisy state. So let's tulizengana ati go.
Let's first clear this. This one should be clear.
Kama lile byange.
Wow. Mkaguze kimchonge submitting finish then react.
Yes. Onkagwize, would I be here? If what would be the population of my family? That was the initial question. There is a very big likelihood had it been not the NRM government, because endwezi kastaro nobuza kuba zero ninsobora kujanjabwa ningemwa kandi obumezi obulungi bugire.
Hati bwana Emma.
Now,
don't you have your elders?
Yes.
Ababero even before you.
Yes.
And they are still attesting
yes.
to what happened.
Now,
and they are also fed up with the system currently leading this nation?
I don't know, and I don't have any person on your fed up. Because if you look between the Sazuna and NRM government, in Bikira, so there is no one. The elders about Baro in the before 1980s, about 70s, government is about Mini, by Yusuf Furude, by Edward Mutes. They are not regulating. Actually, Sazuna Wagera, Kampala, Abanyakuri conference about Kiro Wing, no about government is now about Zero because they appreciate government NRM, where it got them and where they are. Now, there is a very unfortunate statement about the silence of a gun. Let me tell you, Tooro TV, I'm very sure about Kirowing, but they are watching. This is a very big TV, they are following. And they must be surprised.
With what?
With the statement made by someone or
No.
The silence,
the statement was clear. The silence of a gun does not guarantee that people are peaceful.
The silence of a gun
does not.
People have tested the noise of a gun.
Does not.
Abantu batestingire the noise of a gun. They have seen war by the Ugandans. People are watching. It's okay.
We appreciate the gun is not there. But people are pissed that because the gun is not there.
Let me make my submission. We are not monopolists.
Ningoza ngaidingent em. Submission ya Robin agambire ngo kutaba ku bulemu ku rutaro kwa masasi rukiruko ya hano. Kikomeza ngo ihangaririka mu busingi. Ekimata naikirangana the fact that obusinge ngo bro but no manyisa ko ngwense musinge.
So kamukaguze. Ezo kwa musinge zite gain or not? Is it a game?
Already teburumu.
Now.
Nkuolekele. There are aspects where we get people peaceful. Na kuoleka one terohe ya gani. But it does not guarantee ngo abantu bali busingi.
Okay, let him finish his submission.
Musai John or doctor tunuko. Doctor
Echora hendo kanyeta nikieki.
No nango tukiranganiza. Musai John doctor. Doctors are scientific. And practically they do things practically, and the observations they see when they are backed practically, they believe that.
They don't do the theories.
I want to have two countries as specimen. One of scientists. Let us put here Congo, where there is a gun. Now, and we put here Sudan, where there is a gun. The noise of a gun.
Na noise ya Congo, mururugwanyu.
Kufunga a ground
anti baitunendule rikuli. Mururugwabanu.
You see, now, Mr. Robin, you are aspiring to be an MP. And one of the qualities of a leader is to listen. We are not in a shouting.
There is when you lie, you overlie.
We are not in a shouting match.
Much as he lies, just quote and note, then you react.
We are not in a shouting match. And like I told you, people are watching us. They know what it means by gun. Should we do an experiment? UPDF relaxing DF Jan for put. then you host us here. You start hosting a DFM town. So you cannot take for granted the silence of a gun. Actually, it supersedes all whatever we are talking about. Bione bitukubaza maya mukisha naenda kwesimba. Emundu we kwenye sek onta sana kwesimba. You cannot. Can you contest when there is war here? Can you contest? Can you aspire to be an MP when there is a gun?
So Congo teva kwesimba.
At Bara. Who is the MP of Gom?
But anyway, do you know no rwiro rurukuri mururu gwanyu?
Let me tell you. Turi bantu bakuru ekirungi tusomere. Let us not take things.
By the way, there is what I want to inform the RCC.
Ekyobusinge kankimari. Kankirekerawo kusana yetegerize. Now, there is a very big difference between a refugee and someone who exports labor. Nasanzu twira abachina bagire China mbakore mirimo yabo nka hano muyanga. They are not refugees. Tisa kujana kagama we have refugees from China because they are working in this factory. They are working.
No, Mr. Emma. Mr. Emma no mukiriza kumbiha and ekisuba kirabaho.
Ni tuntu.
Abachina bakwija hano. Baija hano na sente zabo bagura amataka. Horiro bateka big investments, government tekubeya misoro. Tuongera tubaha cheap labor. Tuongera tubansuhuki haliba abizire nakunu betu remember bana abaitu bagenda kuli na degree siba mamwogisa toy esahani kurulira abana ebintu nkebe
yenda kumwegisa kintu
sebintu mbisana
onyenda kumwegisa kintu kimatageze mu parliament abantu
barabamukana.
Leadership is about listening to the opinion. Can when kusaba ike kintu kiyegese
already have listened.
Abuka abantu ba central division basa by I don't know, they can make a mistake and say you
nasegeze kwa hera
we should not have someone who is going to just make noise. When people are submitting abantu kwa mabazi bahubire mabazi.
There's when is a lie.
People who are going to Saudi Arabia manya kata manja kusayire mirimo tunuko
mirimo
there is no element of force lunireba for it to be called slavery kwa kiesedi. So that is not
force na
the condition is here force them.
Force mbere ku Islam ni yenyikale nyakurongo ground.
Now yenyikale nyakurongo ground neha
basomere
I know.
Okay.
Yenyikale nyakurongo ground neha yenyikale nyakurongo ground ni yenyikara ya abantu bari mukukora to the government programs is omuntu obakubasomere ezasako itabamo. It is yes, kusigira reke cyosomere. For example, government kalita sente jemyoga. Abantu abakore ibintu bikusana. Turuko. Sazu bitwine ebitongore bimurundi sakoze zimu ezinya kuri successful. Ezindi tiziri. But that does not deny the fact ngo government kakoraki ekatoa sente ito abantu ababudikiro ezitwa concession capital. Very many examples are in town. People who have progressed because of emyoga money. Barum. Kandi burikyo tukora annual general meetings, abantu batusomera reports, kandi zorikira kimwango abantu bakozereke.
Can I get information from you briefly on that same point? Can I get information from you? How old is the emyoga initiative in Uganda?
The emyoga initiative ekatandika I think around 2021.
2021.
Around there.
2021.
No. I was part of the team preparing Murijoni Munu.
Yes.
I think it was around 2019, the initial stages.
Why I'm driving my point at is
yes.
The population that is outside Uganda. Abanda kurugire muhanga bagenda herukora. Bakatandika di 20%. Akoko no gamba no igamera echa emyoga project programs in ebindi. No isa no gamba bali bize kugenda emyogo bundi kabetaro bali makugembracing.
Nangwa that is not my point. One thing ekimwene kwetegereza kirikimu. Omuntu genda here. It is a personal decision in most cases.
But the circumstances under which
and we have examples. But we have examples. Eki abana baiki. Abarugirana bagenda here, bakora, bagaruka, bahindura obomezi. Abaro they are there. There are some abarugirana bagenda here, barugai and they cannot show why.
Emma, you a leader.
Now.
Emma, you a leader.
Yes.
And more so on a high ranking office.
Yes.
Kakuba abana botunga engagement n'abana bona abanyakulia here. If you got a platform where they are and ask them no hamlebo ayali willingly yicwire mu kwesima atunda akatakake nyine ari loan n'ibindi agende mu ihanga rya heru.
Let me tell you.
Obwe ne degree and bachelor's in msomo ya
It is not true that bona bari heru bakabanza batunga degree.
Ati nje numpolisa beta hali mwaba banyakusomere.
It is true.
Babona abayingi.
Yes. Betu bali mbyo.
Yes. Aluma basomera bagenda bakora ki?
Bali mbyo
bakora emirimo.
Mirimo kyo.
Kandi ikintu tinagondeze tukirora mbuto as if people are not earning something. But it would be better abantu bano kosa opportunities in kuri hano. Abukuze zero. We have everything it takes. Omuntu kusoma akatunga umurimo undi akagira icyakora hano without even saying anything. Ekiro. Yes. Yes.
How I wish abana bagenze kuba emba kabagwine.
Kandi abamwe bari kuru bari basemiri barumba chakana.
Balinga.
Bari amahanga kumugambiro. And it is not limited to that. Abamwe bari Canada.
Obu tulahaso
bari America.
Tulahaso ngaki?
Nabandi sazi na hano mu Uganda mu abata bari America bakora hano bari. Abamwe bari China. So labor export is not
tulahansonga kugamba
actually it is a sign of globalization. Omuntu asakuruga mu Uganda akagenda akakora mu ihanga rindi akagaruka akateka itafari mu development ihanga Uganda.
What is green pastures in your mind nkomebembezi? What is gambe green pastures?
Green pastures kiriko gamba ngo nduge hano ndo muntu aruge nka Canada agenda akora umurimo ka America kukira umurimo gwa kwenda koranka mu Canada.
So 40 years of your leadership.
Yes.
Muri mukusindika abana baine degrees baine bachelors na nebike bindi.
No.
Nembasirika kora milioni yemu mu ihange ryabo.
I kintu ngambi kisana ito categories. I talked about globalization. The world is a global village. And muntu asakuruga Nigeria akaija akakora hano. Igenda Kampala. Genda mu Kiyembe. Orora abantu bakora amasuti abantu bakora ingoyi abakiro bwingi barugirenka so are these celebs so this is an issue of understanding the global dynamics
tola point kini yena nkugichi
yes
kubura kwa masasi mu ihanga letu kubule munakenake chikumesa mu ihanga lya busingi
ekintu kyonka gwize abantu batorozera kandi abantu bamanya amasasi gayijanaki amasasi ngamanyisaki kandi amasasi bakagaruraho kandi amasasi gari Kongo amasasi gari Sudan abantu mbafa burikiro abantu abantu tsuhuki abantu bari mukapu so ekintu kya masasi actually no buna kwizira hano nkagamba mu myaka 10 President Museveni ekintu kyakoze kintu kimu even if I said that akoze ayebinge byakoze bitu no buna kwizira hano nkagamba Museveni Yoweri Kaguta Museveni NRM Fragabea ekintu kyatukolire kabanya Uganda niko kurora mutino busingi isasi litulire emundu tekuseka abantu bamukoma 99%. Abantu bari badoma they know what is happening in the countries where the guns are speaking.
Lastly on that same point.
Yes, on that same point.
I'm giving you example as a specimen.
Now
I'm going to give you an example. Kokoneo to example. Kongo na hano. Yes, okay go.
Oh no example kya.
But naile kanchikuhe niko okugurudinga point yake.
Yes.
Here in Southern Sudan. There is war. Not so.
And so at the Upper Sudan.
And Upper Sudan. Bejon basically kambazana kwa ndo kumanya. In the central, that is the city, Juba town, there is no war.
Yes.
But in other areas within that same country, hali oburemu.
Yes.
But ukimanyire, omuntu nachoma na kakangene mu Sudani, because no hali oburemu bwa masasi noise of gunshots. Their currency is still standing strong.
Which currency?
So Sudanese pound and dollar.
What is the rate? So now,
hata kini mkwenda kueleka ngamunikia.
Kankaguzi. Ati okimanyire kimongo emundu neseka. It is not true.
Baitu baina akasema.
Kandi nabanya Uganda bogamba. You see, Uganda moving in a step because of the principle of Pan-Africanism. The little piece we are talking about in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo it is because of the presence of the UPDF there. Now, omuntu asabu gamba abaki UPDF erinka Congo. No. It is for one reason. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the commanding chief, instead of the war coming to Ugandans, like Agitware, the enemies, Agitangire, whether you like it or not, the people, the Ugandans, the majority of Ugandans appreciate that. A Ugandan can only go to Sudan, South Sudan, to do business because the UPDF has ensured that there is that bit of security along the route to ensure that we, Nkabanya Uganda, tusakura business tuzikora mu Sudan rundi tuzikora mahanga gani ka Democratic Republic of Congo.
Mr. Ruben.
Yes please.
Wana Emma nagamba ngu kakuba hano haruho the presence of war orutaro bulembule mugenda maiso muno mu kibuga cya football mu ihanga Uganda
yakwesimbira
wandi be no ligira end of the leadership positions hano mu ihanga
abo yako takugirigira no girigira. By the way,
as a rebel commander, it is okay.
By the way, you see Mr. Emma.
Yes.
Ebisuba bingi. Ebisuba byasinga amazima. Mukama aratukonyera te. Mukama aratukonyera abantu bateriye esimu.
Aha.
Hati ekikanke mai.
Yes.
Hati ekyebere Emma yabana nangambera ati huweke kubetaliye nare mukubataro akwa kabena ja kwitwa polio
possibility roho
hati chulera mukama wange hati ninyenda kumanyisa abantu inywe nabakutura abanye Uganda abokuba Emma we asendekeza bali kurunga ngakakuragara akayaho akatamunsa bakugura ekichapati bamuchwera hari yitwa abatenere ekichapati so ebintu Museveni run president yori Museveni ne jahano titwangire there were instabilities tinuko there were instabilities and etc.
True.
But even if you look up today, ebintu ebimu bicharo and in fact they have multiplied. Kuyaho hura. You see as we move day by day, the world keeps on
rotating.
No, it keeps on developing the technology.
Okay.
So kasumikali bibakoraga baamini ne babikoso butasoma misana kiere ne babikora ngwesira ne birakwa tibetegeze na kurungi na technology tero
tibegesibe kirikoma
right now nibe byenyine bikorwa hura nibe byenyine right now nibe byenyine bikorwa and in multiples kuyana babikora with a lot of technicalities
aro kitu kyatakabalize mbalize kitu kya
kamarire then hati bura abantu twangira obundi bayitwaga polio tinuko of which ngugambire polio eradication was not about NRM, it was a millennium development goal.
It is okay.
A meeting that sat in Almat right now abantu bali mukwitwa first way even as I talk today
I'm protecting Robin please
as I talk today
Uganda only
as I talk today
are they limited to
as I talk today
that polio can kill someone in Congo
protect me please
and in Uganda they cannot kill
Emma niwe no gambe example chomeze mulungi kubakuliriza are you listening are you listening
so as I talk today in Fort Portal city in the last week rund weekend in Tooro we had around 3 suicides abantu nibeyita
yeah man usome
eyo kubanza
doctor
omusayi yisiri ekizibuke kiberekera
omusara
gukererirwa omusara gukererirwa ogu by the way at recently kabarole issue was solved because abantu bene bamarana emyezi 8 batakasaswirwe this is on ground and it is very true but abantu mamare emyezi 8 batasaswirwe abantu mamare emyezi 8 batasaswirwe how much money is being misused you recently saw where the first son was celebrating a birthday district per district. Did you see that? Do you think the money he was using was a donation from US to him? First wait. Abantu baso kwika kwehobutwa. Ora kehobutwa keyita. Habo musara kubura. Muri musete ni mwejarabya. Then you tell us people bakatujuna polio. No!
Send zone
abantu bali ni taking quick example na chikuleka abantu saze bali mukwitwa obunaku ngu right now right now arukoto hali owange nyine ho neighbor wange no first wait nyine ho neighbor wange akarwara ensigo ohuliro akarwara ensigo na itaga dialysis onyetegerize bamugamba buli kumutamu dialysis mitwaro 200 ekyoma kirimbarara rundi Kampala onyetegerize beito mukazo kugamba kimugambira takajayo gano oyite nyenta mukoleko bundo sono kumuyamba first way takajayo hata omukazi ogu finally naja kufa habwo bukene abantu bali kwitwa bunaku
ngu urusakutaba bulemo bwa masasi ne mundu bita abantu bayino obulemu umulingo guno
umulingo guno hati kaguzi wagenda mirwaro bakwandikira emibazi ya pressure emitwaro 50
atano
tozini
entashe yangu
otozini bakuelekeze Kituru hati is there a difference manya or a death in fact right now people are dying more no kiraburi uwe kuyata kwenda kukietegereza no first wait iwe rundi buranda kutuletera namba y'abantu muisire muri mu rutaro niyo tutire hari beto ya polio bokujikompera ngana abakufasa zino benyumuno rundi bura by the way you normally mistake this they normally no first wait the NRM government
I gave you
the NRM government
leka tulirize akuma mutoki tuena
first wait the NRM government na abantu bamukaka wait chala abeira ekintu ekikaba kwatirayo hawo kugamba bakarora abantu nyamwingi abafuire mu rutaro hati hubo banu bakibacusiza bakigamba ngo bakaba ba polio abantu mukabetira mu rutaro rugwero abantu mwabetira mu rutaro katebwa rubona first wait but right now kugambira abantu bali mu kwito bunako
one of the reasons
abantu bali mu kwito accidents engudembi
one of the reasons why President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni went to the bush okumaraho okuita abantu okwa government ya ro
sazina bakwitwa benga
now sazina abantu bakwitwa
hata umwazika urubona rwemijera kabaki
the people is talking about
munkomo kwali abantu benga
it is true
by the way the day
and we listen to one another
the day we land ebisumuruzo byenkomo za Uganda tukabigwa tukazikingura basement za muhozi tukazikingura tuti everyone will cry abandi muri korapsinga mufu
atkabugambire it is very unfortunate ngo mutu rukwenda kwa MP member of parliament aidekitekerezo ikukusayira ibisumuruzo ibyenkomo akingura criminals
ati bari kuri minozi ati ogamba no kuletere kisani ekyabe irone nibisana in bari
I am just speaking the words you are using you are saying
I want to get on
and that is why about
I want to get
that is why
not can you
that is why people want NRM in power now you hear ono ekirubiriro ekeine agende mwebembezi akwate bisumuruzo agende muhoti agende munkoma sumura abantu bakoreki barugeyo
no don't go to what is on me then ekigambo kiri kiti abantu sazinu bachafwa nkabuli nokiraho
abantu kwabe bafana okiraho sazinu takweta ine population ya over 50 that is a lie kandi abantu bakitegeriza
now baitu Mr. Emma abantu abaferiwa abantu ba mu accident abo engudo mbi
you see
bali bakuliriza abantu abaferiwa abanyabuzale bwabo abo kuburo bujanjabi bakuliriza abantu abeyisiri abo emberambi bakuliriza abantu abagenzera hakiyeyo bayikoku babona bane bayita babayitirayo bakuliriza
omusaijo nasomere orugudo kurugano njera kwika mutawuni rusemire rundi rube Bazureke no I'm making a point.
Emma
mbe kunyizira na moto. Mbe kuruga hano. Bazureke mbe kuruga hano. Nkavuge ndima. Kuruganja kwika mutawoni. Nkafuna accident.
So na sazunu mitiyane ndima.
No junana government. So the issue of accidents should be explained. There is accident that is as a result
na ba traffic abimwatira muhanda kutulinda nabo tumukubasasura kungi nibabali batakoze
ndekyo ngumanya urugudo mubende nanga I gave examples of roads that have been constructed by this government and I can inform you
listen to me first
and I can inform you that road is talking about is being worked upon kilikoga kuzo omuntu inaenda ngubitogo azara rudinanga no
for your information even the worker was halted they stopped working
and Emma I want to guide ni nsabala katurizengana because at the end of the day oborabana abaza no ndachikoma mutahirengana space yo kulizangana ugaruka mungana then ndokazanga muri mukwara what we call noise
nayo room
what we call noise
no
I'm just looking at you that's what I'm getting said that
mugiso wakona submitting actually you are doing a joint submission and I'm okay with that mbaini mbasaba when you do that submission ugimbana na nyo correct
I'm trying to guide with kulizanga for example banga kulize
kiki gani
rapele cha kugamba
kira
akugambira point imamuli mukutera heto
yes
ngo okutaba kuobole mu ihanga Uganda irukiruka ya masasi no kufwa tikiri kumaisamba abantu bale mukufa eje kitu nekiranga zaracho bana batangara lady yes or no
okufa kwa abantu kuginembaganiza
very good
sazo okubanza bantu ke ngambire tandikire na background ndagamba sazo 20 just set at TV hano mbendora ka video over 150 Congo wemborika abantu bafire abarimo bayisire babasara bakoraki. Now that is not a death that we would be talking about. It is true ngo muntu rwahangirwe atekwa koraki kufa bitofirota
very good very good.
Now
wait a moment tugende for Emma.
I thought I'm going to submit.
Nango nienda nkutwale para because I'm the moderator. Tukwenda kumvikira pesa yawe. I'm reading this program not.
Yes.
Tukwenda kumvikira speed yawe.
The work of defending.
Statement wagamba kufego ntufa bitofirota. For example.
Is it negligence?
Emyaka makumyana.
Yes.
Omuntu yakugambira ngo agenzire mu irwaro morobere mwasangire lya buhinga emyaka makumyana tari mubaze uguru kumara ngo omuntu obyahikayo aida bamugagena famase ubaki yamara nafa owatandifwire emano chetaki
Perfect.
Now,
Perfect.
it is good ngo let's say example enongi muno ya buhinga. Buhinga is a referral hospital tunuko. Na President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni sazino NRM no byakurugaho ibintu byakozera mu bwire bwa NRM bijya kwikaraho.
True.
The government ereje nayo nijo kuongereza kandi kite kiro chikorwa nicho kurwa musazi twine na satellite laboratory. But going back to what you are talking about, ensonga yemibazi buhinga ensonga itwera tukwatwa. Now abantu bari muri kyetegereza ngo buhinga is a referral hospital tunuko buhinga feeds buhinga ekora abantu bakuruga bundi buje ekora abantu bakuruga kamwenge ekora abantu bakuruga abandi baruga na kasese.
No, the word referral alone is enough.
It is enough. But what is a referral? Ino kimanya ngo omuntu olusebeye no genda kataraka
naja buhinga
akajanja either ino omuntu either ari umuswije nawa aruga ijaka
No manya abaki batakwikare kataraka.
give him time.
Yes.
They want to order now.
Now I am a resident city commissioner in Fort Portal. And one of my roles is to monitor and supervise government programs. I am telling you, services is twin Katarak, services twin Kagote, services is twin Muhere Centers Zindezim, Karambi, Maya Rubim. They are enough to handle ailments. Rundi Ndoire is Jakusobero correct? Kuhandling. But unfortunately, about one of them, Mbargo Bona correct? Buhinga. So that one brings an unnecessary demand.
My school is what
Now,
I want to
every quarter,
information.
The government brings drugs
I want to give you
through
information.
national medical stores. Now, you say kugano kagenda buhinga on a day when there is no drug, when delivery take easy. You kagama buhinga imbazo correct?
Can I inform you about
now,
Emma?
Another thing.
Information, please.
No kingula amasimu.
Information
Na
first.
sazinu buhinga ya baruid.
Information.
Na sazinu buhinga ya baruid abakutunga imbazo. Badiyo.
I want to inform you on one area.
Biti buri ko kantere simu ngori buhinga. What happened? Yes, we have to be practical. Because
I'm a journalist. I was making
jana program yangamba ngwari buhinga
nganizera yo
madamu
nganizera yo
delivery and it was a successful delivery.
buhinga
Yes, utangabi buhinga ukangamba ka
kuba ningamba.
So you are an example.
Kirikiti.
Okay, what I want to
no, my information is like this.
Yes, give information.
Ngo kwagamba ngo emibazo bunde nyakuri buhinga no marwara gandi yandisobere kuba nemara. And being a referral hospital no tekereza omuntu ekujja kumuya harugongo kumleta buhinga aizire just kusira panado nikibakiki
twine example kya mindset and bana abebembezi
ekinkwenda
I'm telling you these leaders have a very big role mutine example kya mindset ngo muntu naruga mu health center 4 ya kusobere kumuha ombazi bitu atakayikire buhinga na atekereza mutakoreke takukira. So that is an issue to do with the mindset. And I want you to be practical. One day I'm going to invite you. You invite him to get Kataraka. You make an interview.
I've been there before.
You make an interview and you get the response. Is it a positive response or negative response?
No.
The people in those health centers appreciate the services they are getting.
Kataraka is doing good. I can attest to that.
Is it in Uganda?
It can do good.
Is it in
but
Uganda?
My point,
is it in Uganda?
yes, is here in Kitumba.
Is it in Fort Portal?
Yes.
So If Katalaka can do good, why can't Kagote do good?
Point ya Robben abenanga ku drivinga. Omwijurane gwa abantu bihinga.
Very good.
Obutande bayira bukenne.
Yes.
Hakonyo personally. Tinso kugenda buhinga. Kagwamba nyine milioni yange asenda hasa. Aigo mukikali keboja kumba first hand treatment nuko umuntu wanga akiro nyonki.
Ekizibu kya buhinga, it is a responsibility we should own. Itwena kabantu. We should sensitize our people.
Debate ya itwegi.
Leka turuge buhinga tugena hasonga zindi hakwanzo omuto mukoto kandi ebikwizira mbingi harimo amasomero harimo amarwaro harimo engudo whose gains are they
okay
ati taga tuchigara hano munoka let's come back home
yes
cause the gains ezo kitinisa mukuru yange za kubazaho hona azabazanki hanga liona. But now I want to look at Tooro and Tooro in particular. You as Emma, do you see those gains here in Tooro?
One, Tooro is a subset
of the whole country.
Uganda.
True.
When I talk about peace,
Tooro is inclusive.
Wazao stability, peace, emude churi na Tooro room. So that is one gain. Itu nkabanta ba footpot itu niko ku appreciate. Kandi kila bujuranzo wa president to protect that gain. Two, to get up infrastructure. I started with footpot. Now Gamba, doing the infrastructure development.
Wauro usingo warobeni akwei.
Obusinge burugiro
akwa. Anonymous obusingo warobeni akwei the peace.
Yes.
Hatu warana submitting nawe.
Please do the same. Na nyinyi nda kuijuki yangu. Nyomba ni submitting o ijamu. Actually I'm also submitting. Infrastructure development. Infrastructure development. Means in general terms. Betu mainitan kiranka. Mainitan kia footpot. Na Gamba rugudo kurugahana. Kienjoju kagadi hoima. Kampala nka. It is tamak. Na Gamba rugudo kuruga footpot jakasesi. Tamak.
Mumiyakinga ho.
Na Gamba it is okay. Ngudo buzikoro zibazikozero.
Mumiyakinga.
I am coming. That is one item. So that is also a gain that we are protecting. Abantu hanu bebembeza. A specific road ilundi tu. Saka nanka kijura. But someone forgets ngorugudo ruga kienjojo.
Hatu ine kienjojo mugende mtiana.
Yes, kienjojo kiegegwa Ramwanja Kambwege
Tamak.
It is going to be worked on. Kikao. So, omuntu orakozere ngudo eziona. Acharo
kana protecting.
Na jakora ngudo zinyakuli Rwasaka na jakora ngudo zinyakulika
kijura.
Kijura. Nyowe at the beginning of Gabi mukasomera hano. I know how this town was. Because I was here in the 2000s. I know. I know what the municipality for Port municipality was. Ngani manya street is Kozrik?
Is Twin.
That's as Nimanya street is Kozrik?
Is Twin.
I don't know whether you are here in 2000.
I'm born of here.
Are you sure?
Nikuzoka nanko wa Sudan.
Nango nikisana the way you talk about ebite Kozrik hano. It is as if you karuga nikisana
the rate at which they had kolirwemu kana tiniyero
nichikishya. Ite tarubataga kuruga kiego kwijja hano. Ite abantu azinaga. Tujamfuramingo to correct. But there was darkness. There was no street light. But sazu twineke twine street lights. The streets themselves tukatwineka ka street come. But sazu ngenda rwengom. All the streets are tamak.
I am not because of the position you are in.
No. I am submitting.
Exactly.
Submitting because I appreciate what I have seen. I appreciate what I am seeing.
That's
and I know. And I know what is coming in future. So, if you think it is about the position I'm having, kadungambi ngokazarohana. Orugudo rwanaka rukabukoze.
Uranka.
Urwaka ungabunyini.
Bitu tulimkura mu myaka mako.
Was it?
Kandi kumenye kozero kose ijo.
Yes,
of yesterday.
Let me tell you another thing. Do you know that ito abasumuka kiego? Ito na tukantororera kukora senior 6 turuge hano tugendeka. Tukanturubiranka kugia.
Nje makerere.
Sazu nusa kusoma kiego.
Na gana ja mountains.
Umuntu nagera hari mountains na komna so. I don't know where he studies from but he akasoma makerere. So all those are gains. Sazi no muzaira sa kusomesa omwana kamuya footpot SS mpanga SS. Banzoreke Central MIS. Instead of using a lot of money, ngomwana onda mutware makerere ni Buganda. Na mutwara MMU mbasomesa na tunga qualifications na rugayo kana tunga no mulimu hano twine
mountains
sazu twine we have a court high court circuit such circuit it was not there betazu nero igendo rora baramuzi abanyakulo we have magistrates who have studied from UPU baro so all those are gains ngo government kasura kuteka environment enungi where people can invest in education abantu basome barugeyo batunge imirimo kandi batubohereza ka abantu ababurikiro and those are gains that we need to protect and not take for granted.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your information. Mr. Robin.
Robin atakayizira abakantu akanagire mbuli birthdays am host waba inaenda ukileta kitu kyokoreka government ni yakoraga parties nyo buri nkora birthday every 23rd of December it is my birthday and usually my friends abanywanyi bangi bankora party muhoza abanywanyi kumukora party iyo ubugice kampata
ngero kugamba ni defending on ngutukwasire no kwizira mukano bakangura disco
muhoza bakayoda ko ndibanywanyi bamuhoza ubakayoda kumukora party mfotopoto ikyakwatira uka
now I see the reason as why no ga on inside inga no but me just moderating
kayondo na grupu ya wanywanyi bamuhoza
kinu kisuba
baba chama kamukora party iyo mukizo cyakwatira uka
Emma, you are not good.
Yeah,
you're not fair.
I'm fair.
You're not fair.
That is it.
Before your brother, I sort of call him your brother. Before
no, it's okay. Yes,
General CDF Mozi, atakabiri appointed of recent for the CDF. Akana kwa mnochi gwenye.
Akana kureki?
Akana kwa mnoki.
Mozi atarwa mai.
Yes. How much does an army officer earn?
I am not sure.
Yes, you're not sure.
But what I know.
But my point is
at the position of at the level
hariyo musigazi wena myaka ya General Mhozi wasokora ya Mhoza bina akora kweturuli hanga wena akora birthday example.
Yes. Sazun boboini as parties are Mhozi in Akoran district or as Kora America.
Oh,
boboini about cruise. Bari mpate bazikora budikiro.
Ati nyewe
sente zo
sente zetu
inyowa ibo bono masi
so mwaboboini za wanya Uganda mwamuhozi za wataka
boboini is a party president kandi mpetu ngasete kuruka mu government they don't give accountability or don't accountability twin ngabanya Uganda batoreka niko kutoreka bisani Solomon na swera bajungu wedding na engagement na boat cruise. What else?
I don't wish you bad. Tinavuga mwenyenyesha ostingo bakuhindura bakunage aidha wakono kobeba tingwe goma mwenyenyesha barabakwira mbo RCC batakudeployingira handi ukasigara emo wasileko msileka na ubundi bujo na handi kireba kibi muno akwa nicho Rabeni akugambire inywe muliyo ne muri yaki
na bageze kurungi at ekinde kyo barize kandi wanaga msileki was enough to respond to you. I cannot go. I cannot go. Since I get St. Rose in Kasum, and can go again at university, then I become scared of being dropped. I would be stupid. You so in a world class school, St. Rose.
Thank God that
someone to get you.
Thank God.
Then you at least you know. Then Emma. I feel bad. Why?
RCC Emma.
No.
Thank God that today we are in a global network.
Yes.
And the NCM technology. Bine bugambo nja kusinike warabo cyane mu mezi.
Yes.
Akwa biri tekuja kurugayo. Ngu a few moments later. Njaka kusinikira abantu.
Thank
you so much. Now, Mr. Robin, could you briefly in a few minutes react habigambo bya RCC abina sabu meeting akolekere ngu orutaro polio tiyande berokero kinu tosokufuka mwembeza hagati yirukiruka yorutaro nebindi then okrawning up the discussion
ebi mbebigarukiremu tikujya kuvugarukamu kusisubire
twine security first of all
ekinkwenda kusobore one
the security ni nyangu tukibaliza
one banzo yetegereze Emma nuwo tenoko Emma Musaija RCC Emma Musaija asendekerize abali kurungi Emma Musaija wasemeriye kudefendinga bakamabe. So there is nothing big you will expect from Emma beyond that. Hati
udekiriza Emma nagamunize
moderator banzolini. Hati when the president and his committee are choosing RCC or RDCs. Kanu kankasomesa abantu baketegereze. Tenoko hati ema nozarwanka
Nozarwa bundi bujo.
Perfect. Hati nora ema kwa kuzarwa bundi bujo. Museveni taso kumukoma akamugara bundi bujo. Ngwakoro wabo.
Nasonga ne.
Tasobora. Hati nsonga niyo kwenda kwegese ejo getegereze. Hati when the president chooses Rauben from Fort Poto ya muhubwara CC.
Amanaga hoima.
Namanaga hoima. Oba kuchuzinga Rauben ali hoima namuleta nka 40. Nomanya nsonga habwati. Hati nsonga ngino. Reason nayenda akwe gare amani amarungi muno nikusobole ku defendinga byonebi. Hati ema onu kuba nazaro hano mu Fort Poto City.
Akaba na RCC
hano. Owakwija hano ha TV ebigambo nibimubura. Nibikubura. So huliriza timu talibanize president owakuchuzinga ombu RCC oli wa Fort Poto naja kutegura kutwale hoima nikusobole kumudefendinga because obara kuleka Fort Poto noja kutandika kudefendinga abantu bawe nebyani kandi oluge habi ati ema kumaziri then hata haliona kino gonza wabanoru bata wahika muka yo muntu museja we myaka ansanju tenoko obundi neko obundi tagini yaruga kugura enkoko yagura enkoko yo mutwaro
gum
beito museja asemerirwe kandi atabukire no kukora pate mubomezi bwe buona kuruga naba ha myaka nsanja yagura enkoko amasemera go kumwita nasera no kukora pate nonira no lengera cyao no rurango hari hekizibu so obwo kurora omuntu ayebembire emyaka 80 aina na systems zone tenuko but they are still celebrating mini achievements eziseme kubazikoziriwe no mu myaka 5 no hura kweralikira kwa amani no hura kweralikira kwa
amani
ngo umuntu we myaka nsanju aguzire nkoko yo mutwaro asemerirwe cyara kiburiza abakama. At least I expect a teenager we myaka 12 owaragure nkoko yakagitwara muko ogwa koreke. Yes, I've elevated it 40 years.
Then you say a public university
40 years first wait 40 years in power. Emma, you are disturbing me. 40 years in power. These people have managed.
What would you expect?
Hura, these people have managed. Kukwata amarwara galimbekeru emyaka yenyima hubo bakombeka private bakombeka private wings zo kusoroza maka center akabo kukole byabo mu myaka 80 eyerabireho. These people have managed kukorayo bugude buteito bakabwepankisa kando busentezi bazohwize mu World Bank no mu monetary zindi bakorayo bugude buteito habusento bubohwize na gunugujo batakabusaswire kandi twineyende emyaka nkakinana kubusasura nibo bali mu kwepankisa.
A moment. I need to get more information from you.
Yes.
Kinbe ntakimanya like in your submission.
Yes.
And Emma will respond if given time.
Yes, okay.
How comes that in a government facility naijwamu a private wing within a government?
Hati bana abayizire ochetegerize hubo bakaija huliriza bakaija bahekera enkora yabo yekekera nkugambira kibasobwi kugenda amarwaro garagasangirweho hubo bakateka private wings
mu government
mana wanyetegereze hube kinde kibasobwi kugenda mu masomero gana ga traditional school agasangirweho bakadabirizayo ubwombe ko bakabudabirize then hati bakarabya password kuno fees bakagihayikinga mwana yinchi tokujayo ngambira abantu mwana yinchi ba hano bayinga basobora kutwara omwana kiyebambe obo kujya kiyebambe no manya abana baliyo babantu
baba Emma urgebundo buryo bona
so omuntu mwana yinchi tosobora hati huliriza kino sebo Emma kankugambira omuzina akazina ati twakugudemu gundi twakutegede siriso mudomo twakugudemu gundi twakutegede rone zimulire twazitegede engude zibalemere twazitegede
please.
Yes. Nango aine kuchete tinkwenda aijahana abihabiha abantu nyo kugambire yes
Menda kumsomesa
reka kamali submission yake Ugandans mwesibe ebiri yes bagesibe genda aho aguba emanitira ku maguza kubi bugolinga orore the death burden eyihanga lino lino
let me tell you.
First way nguno butaito bukozerweyo mabanja
kamgambire ebintu
so uliriza kamaliye na kino abanya Uganda hati kukira muno nimbaliriza abantu banga ba fotopoto center mu rubuga get it from me from today, get it from me. Government yero yabayekera obwebembezi bakabweretamu nagunugujwa bacabweyikaizemu nahabweke tusobora butarwana bwangu kugiyaho betu sazinu nitwetaga omuntu rundike mukurasi owasobora kugenda akaberengamu akarwana nabo akaleta netwe hakire bitukwetaga.
Thank you. Now, Emma, allow me go through some messages.
No, there's something. Let me make a clearance.
On which issue?
What the issue is?
Can I first read the
issue? Yes.
The issue is coming by.
The issue ended with ekogama government kereta kandi tukyaremirewo. That is not true. Otherwise, all you are kugama munajya kwesimba. It is true that in Uganda twine okukoma even after 5 years. Kandi abanya Uganda bayino busobozi kuhindura government no kuhindura abebembezi abagondezi bakoreki
government kwereta mu batkiru
government kwereta kikabaho
ikiri
sazu government eturumu ya ekaruga mubantu kuraba mukoma and it is true I am very lucky
eresire kama ya
ekarugaho
yajya
abantu batangiye gukoma bagihaho bareta government
wenyine abaeresi kusaba bashara mbebembezi niko de December taruga.
Yes, now only akwata kubaza kwebebera Central Division. Actually President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni yakunkomeye ngati Emma yini MP wanka for Central Division. But because we have democracy.
Recently okarochi bakamenda kora na rukora.
No. Moderator. Ebintu byokugira.
The slogan
the issue of miss a meeting.
There are a lot of questions there. They will read. Even there are some questions there.
I am showing you. I am showing you. That the government we are in.
Kake muno please. Muktimsa chao.
Yes.
Kujya kucitegereza kurungo ndabambere feya. Obwire nkoire bwinga. Hakusanga mwebembezi mukuru kusingara obeni. Hati mprireza. The slogan protecting the gains has come at the right time when the NRM government is in its evening. And indeed, it's time to protect what they have looted and accumulated over the years.
Perfect.
Very sad but true. God will deliver us from all this one day.
Should I respond?
No, we were with man. I want to
I want
a moment.
The views are attack Mr. Emma. Yes.
Who rooted the peace? If what we are talking about, okay, it's okay.
Let's get
we are helping viewers. Agambire that we are protecting what we do.
Emma naenda kulemesa abataka participating in the debate. Why?
The peace we have.
Emma, who am I talking to?
I am talking to the viewers.
Accept them to
let them respond.
Now, who rooted the peace?
Let them respond.
Who rooted the peace? Who rooted the peace? We are protecting what we rooted.
That's the democracy I was talking about. Takwenda abantu babazi.
Abayeresera abayekera abayeresera.
Bakozereki.
Balutingire.
So
thank you for the show. This is Kauma Robert.
Yes.
Mugisha is on fire and with facts. The challenge Mr. Emma has is that people no longer remember the 6 killer diseases. So it's hard to remind them that Uganda's population was once static because of those 6 killer diseases. Do you agree with that one?
Yes, I agree.
However, the other side. However, the level of poverty.
They are not talking about
Emma. However, the level of poverty is quite alarming, and all this is attributed to the sitting government. E.g., people are working to pay high taxes, production is very high, but no markets.
Perfect.
I don't agree with
Perfect.
you. I told you the problem we have. The problem we have is mindset.
Let us listen to the views.
Through Mbioga, through
Mwana present, mwana moderate ebsuba ura, mwana present ebsuba ogugaye byeini. Iyo magambi.
No, let them read. Soma statement yewe. Tokwenda basome bintu.
Mwana presenter ebsuba ogugaye byeini. Guy, let us segment away.
Can nanye at Emon Sobiri. Read the messages. Can't you keep quiet bakasomera message? You read note. You have the notebook.
It's okay.
Hey.
If some guy again, you can't feel of exporting labor and you call it gain.
It is a gain.
You can't feel
It's a gain.
like exporting labor and you call it gain. And Emma, you are protecting that.
A formal export.
The one importing labor is the one gaining. Hati you are exporting meaning to in a mirimu.
There is an
all of importing and you are
There is
gaining.
an exchange in the labor export.
Emma,
There
tomorrow,
is a consideration for labor.
tomorrow I want to engage you about
Ngo muchaino bakubaizira kozera hano kukora hano. Now in the sentence.
So Emma, you mean bara baku importing? Kubo nibo bata ubo kimasa they are not gaining it to gaining baku.
It is two-way traffic.
Robert,
So the message, read the message.
RCC, tomorrow evening, I will call you myself and engage you and even show you that these labor export institutions, companies, Zan,
Ba.
are protecting again.
Hey, abali mu government kazaba tutokimanyi.
Tomorrow I'm going to the statistics of those who are.
I'm proving.
No, not now, not now. Don't
you
prove
agree.
not
You
now.
two people agree. That's why. And you ask me.
Read the message.
Emma, anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying the whole
It's okay,
discussion.
thank you.
Now, maybe it could be this. Can I say this is part of the gain of free expression?
Naba consigne message.
Read the
Hata message
message.
zikusakika
Na wale
message zikusakika government. Takwisa.
No, we are.
Okay. No, he has brought a very pertinent issue. The moderators.
Okay, let me get this phone call. Listen.
Yes.
Yes, hello, for TV.
Make sure.
Hello? 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 Yes, please. Know how to read and car. Network. Your network is kind of poor. Obwira bumpoeraho, I would wish to open phone calls by to Obwira Wangendaho. I think we are beyond our time. By to maybe one more last reaction to Emma and submission yani kutulugana again. However, Emma, I'm just imagining if you were not an RCC. Like I asked initially, obuka watakabe RCC emuka woliki.
Kakigarukirimo.
Kaburi muntu nekore mirimo yane msoma yawe ende.
Ngakora imirimo yange natandika gukora pate yange ya NRM na government.
How are things moving by then?
Oh, very okay. Very okay. I know that nkanyine ekitekerezo
Ichoko mwembezi.
cy'ububembezi. So this one is something that is in line with what I thought.
Kuboka botala RCC wakwizini any political interview ne wembezi mukutekereza kwao.
Yes.
Ukanoyegomboza mulieze nyingi za nyakoro.
There are very many options. I can be a chairperson of RCFI. I can be a member of parliament. I can be a party chairman of NRM in my area. There's a number of options.
In your background back home in Bundubuja and elsewhere in Borokuli, when never gains our Kwegomba Sazen, Murieke Chul.
Actually, mine is more of a sacrifice. Mine is more of a sacrifice. Because nyo kanyina kubumwebezi kandi by grace of God, President Yankoma, that is why I'm here. But my family members, I don't think what I am. No, it is not their calling. It is not their calling. It is not their calling.
Ema naguma matai.
Yes.
Ema motoka na bamvuga.
Yes.
Ema ina abalinzi bamulinda. Notekeza ko nyoko mugezi wange tindi kwegomba ema.
Ebyona babine batabetse bara sisi.
Babine
Bakoseze kurungi the environment NRM yarese.
Ego.
Bakora business.
Ego.
Basomere. Bakatungira imirimo ibagondeza gukora.
Ema raga tugende.
So nindaga inyoye n'abatu abawuliza.
Mukora gojika onta kamari kusaba mitinga kwa arage na otamta raga tai.
Bitbyone bitubarize kino kino. It is a sign that the government ya NRM is respecting rights and freedoms is about. Okibarize hano at the beginning. Assuming omukuru Mugisha aspirant MP abayikarire hano na district commissioner wa Amin. So azuno mnu yakubya genzere magombe.
Ensonga noa nea.
omuntu wa bulikiro kuija kaikara hano na RDC rundi RCC rundi commissioner at that time in the government is ababini bobote onti yakutai
kandi umwana ule bayingi mwana mukanya ko kumjere sanze
that's why no government gibakagiyaho
reason being the government yete turum we respect people's freedoms and rights ngo muntu aino kugabe bokubaza kione kya kugondeza correct kubaza freedom of expression freedom of speech we respect that. Unfortunately, almu abantu abakozesa kubi obugabe rundi freedom zimbalizeyo. Like him, freedom of speech wakagifora ngo it is freedom to give lies, to lie. Kujaka TV, kuja radio, kubaza ibisuba. So that is abusing the freedom we are talking about. So by nisaba abantu bona ba foot potro obugabe buli mulinyo mutucyenchure yito aba government abantu abamo bagorize kubebebe.
Yes, hello. Webale kulizo terire nka ni woha. Ni utwikirize sam. No koranko? Coordinator wa. Okay. Okay, kali genda mramu. Government erengiro. Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you. Hello? Yes, please. Charles. Ola Rugongo. Yes, bana Charles. Okay. Rauben Mugisha.
Baida nchekea ikiza abantu bani.
No kuguzara sisi no mhaguzake? Okay, thank you, brother Charles. But the demand is still on. So
maybe next time.
Next time we shall. Okay, thank you so much. Now, Robin bakwabwira oningero olire kwabura uko tungire
wainare muhuliro
okay
ayeba
then bwana RCC omusoromi ngo bakamuyiba akaruru but before omusoromi bakagwize iyo nga RCC kebuga cyete cya poto tuwarize musite ochikolire ki
wani ende kusima abakuba ekikagize first of all mbengibalizeho emirimo yange runde emirimo yeitu nkaba RCC in constitution
omenye tagwaraga bitama bata
kadi in a way that the core role is to monitor and supervise government programs. Then no kwa security committee. So for poto ila tanisachua. Then nyonga RCC.
Toine chokora.
Tine kikoze. I think that basically those are the core roles zetu kwa RCC. Ekia Musoromi
kumuiba akaruru kandi mpaka
NRM kapate ekatekaniza ukoma kwayo kwa primaries abantu bakisimba bakora campaign kandi bakoma abagizire okutayikiranganiza nebyarugiremo bakasabwa kuteka muhandiki petitions kuzitwara mu tribunal independent tribunal. Now the decision of the tribunal was based on the presentation of the petition first and then the evidence. So kusigikire byarugire nkimanyisa ngo either Musoromi rundi any other person did not convince that the high of a case of kumara kuhindura ibyarugire mukoma. Then yenda kwabura mu abantu abintu ensonge zo kukomaza. Iyo bokwana usagiko umuntu. It is not automatic ngo umuntu oguntu asingira. Yes, it is a very big problem. Hano mugisha nangabo ekingekizibukyanga abantu bangi batinire magya konyiba. The issue is not about you only. The issue is about free and fair election, and it is also an injustice iyo kusinga karuru. Ogyo kagumiza mu ngipako niyo singire. We should be able to concede defeat and then if you win, that is justice enough. Itu kwa kusingire. You should also, yes, concede. Concede defeat ngo muntu akozereki kusingire. So that is what I wanted to inform the people. Then I was making a point in my conclusion about the respect for freedoms and rights. Ekinde kinakumalire nakyo hano sazu mu studio as again ya NRM government nikikuranga abantu bino bugabe. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, mnanyosa kujahana mugisha akabaze byone byagondeza kubaza moderator akakora umurimo gwe nyowo nkabaza manya batira amasimu banjumire tukarugani ito tukadukamuka yes tukagaruka beni pekyo kurorawo because these things happen abantu abari baro government zeyiri bakimanyi ngo meya finding don't meeting a soldier was a problem. So moving from Fort Portal to Kampala, it was a very big hurdle. Rugudo karurubi, but that was not enough. The road brokers akazimazirewa abantu. You could pay transport, no biteka hand, then the said za yes. Otherwise, abantu bakafa, abantu bakaito, just because they wanted to move from one place to another.
Okay.
So last year, ni baterera, we have to protect the gains. Ebintu byone bitukozereka government nibasoborire. Ebindi bisigaire. Bitu kujunanizwa tubwire icyo nkabanya Uganda ku protecting the gains we have attained by supporting the NRM government, kiramuno president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni na abandi abebembezi abo magondeze kubebembera nkabantu aba Fort Portal, abantu aba Tooro region, abantu aba Uganda.
Okay. Thank you for coming through Bana RCC. MP aspirant Robin Mjisha, in your last remarks please.
So nyoni Malira ni sima actually Fort TV. It is unfortunate that I haven't met with the director kandi timu manyiri.
Okay.
Beitungu obo kwijo karoro ekinto cyakozere na transformation yali mukuteka mu bantu kandi tayisimbire hantebe yona no that is a credit. So director Fort TV mberori hona mukama ko mugisa kandi nyino kwesiga ntenaja kukozesa TVN mpaka genze international. Kandi muhora abantu sabo nsabire muno abokuba yes akaruru kanu gonzaga gumwe ebi nikugambe akaruru kanu ni mara ninkaje ntakarahiri we have to make sure ngo Fort TV ha channel zone zikwetagisa ekya kabiri
tokole yabuso
nisima abantu ba Fort Poto City habokuba nyowe nkatungo mugisa mubi abazeire bamfwa ncyari muto bitu amazima agali mutanagire abanyatereza sisters mutanagirize Karo Adams wa Yes Foundation Boma mutanagirize omugenzi David Mpora ninywe nabampage byo kuri akijanju arubaho ku abampage byo kuri saidi za bukwali inywe na nimba sima muno kanyenda kubamanyisa ntingarukiri kurugani mundorera nasoma na mara timukandozere mfuire busa habokuba mukandolera mbe kurungi amazima agali tindi kubimuno no government nerenga kutulemesa kuba kurungi ekya kabiri ni murora nanye nindenga kusika abantu ekya kasatu ni murora nyeheireyo na yemera kwija kubarwanira yes kubarwa nikimanya mu parliamentary sente nyingi abantu mbazetaga betu nyowe intention yange yo kurwanira kukira muno abantu abali kubi nkanyowe nabakusingaho nyowe nahabweki nimba saba nti government ene yerumu mugimanyire yekiyekera ekeija yonka kandi nenyo ni mukimanya amazima gasara ngukigumire kugiyaho nahabweki nyowe ni chokora ni nyija hano hansi tinye simbire wa Museveni nye simbire abwe MP Fort Poto tourism city nimba saba mumpa akaruru ngende naye nyeripe mubayekera bano hagire binabasomoramu mbibaletere mu rubuga kandi nenyo mweyagali mukama bampero mugisa kando mukama ahangirize otyo muno.
Okay, thank you so very much. This has been RCC Bwana Businge Emma for Poto Tourism City and MP aspirant Mujisha Rauben. Thank you for coming through, guys. I want to appreciate you for your time. Ukora mairekisa Emma, you know, you always have state schedules, but kora wa salidiza mpaka wa hekahanu. I don't take that one for granted. And maybe next time you could be coming through. Otubalizente kanda za government is mwine studies mnazimu kuwapuni maybe. Narabena rainga kuetegereza the gains ngwariyo of the gains of this government. Had it not been this government, twansumireka bakubirira. So akwicha akasumya kandi ningoza kusima abanyakwigene mutora ha TikTok mbaruzira YouTube Facebook mamoro abanyakusindikire messages abanyakutira amasemu lekatuba kusima muno mwebala kusanga mwerekisize cyona mwatu hondera kandi mwatu kuratera tungetangatangana mukire cya kabiri program ekimeza saa 2 mpaka omusaha ino kucha kasumya kandi mbayire goals inspirations za kiki leka mbagondeze weekend enonge.
TV, stay entertained. TV, stay